Welcome to footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Emery Hunt, of the playbook. Bring you a Week 5 NFL matchup between the Detroit Lions and the New York Giants. Now, the Lions come to this game after blasting the St. Louis Rams at home 44-6. But what they have to do offensively this week to attack the Giants in their weak spot, you have to make sure you utilize your rookie running back, Jahvid Best, in the passing game. Those outside linebackers of the Giants have problems in coverage, and if you have a running back that can catch the football out of the backfield, you then have an advantage on that defense. Also, tight end play is going to have to be huge. You look at your two talented tight ends, Tony Scheffler and also Brandon Pettigrew. Attack the Giants with those two tight ends. That way you'll be able to control the middle and effectively neutralize that pass rush by getting chip blocks before they run out. That's going to keep those defensive ends at bay. I also look at your matchup between your third wide receiver, Brian Johnson, versus the nickel corner of the Giants, Aaron Ross. Aaron Ross is an athletic guy, quick guy, but Brian Johnson has to make sure he makes plays. That's going to spread out that Giants defense, and effectively you'll be able to run the football with some effectiveness with Jahvid Best. Also, you look at Burleson. Burleson has to step up and be a big factor. He has to be that number 2 target. That's going to keep pressure off Calvin Johnson. Defensively, Sue and Corey Williams up the middle versus that Giants interior offensive line, where the strength is. The Giants are strong guard to guard. Even without O'Hara, they're still able to protect up front. Sue and Williams have to win that battle. They have to play on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage in order to give that defense some success. And you also look at your defense. You got to win on first down. If you allow the Giants to get second and short, third and short, you could pretty much get your ticket back to Detroit, because the Giants will effectively run yourself out the stadium. That's why you have to win on first down defensively, and you also have to bracket Hakeem Nicks. That goes without saying. Now, you look at the Giants come to this matchup. What they have to do, you look at Eli Manning on offense. He has to protect the football. You can't allow yourself to keep both teams in the game, Eli. 2 interceptions a game. Houston, you effectively blew out Houston, but they could have came back had it not been for that third down conversion you guys converted early on in the game. But you can't allow yourself to keep both teams in it, especially a team like Detroit that will love to hang around and defeat you at the end. Also, you look at offensively, Hakeem Nicks is the big play wide receiver, talented playmaker. Keep him on the move. Line him up at the split, line him up at the Z, line him up in the slot. Keep him on the move, so that way Detroit can't get a fix on where he's going to be and effectively try to bracket him out the game. And also offensively, what you have to do, attack C.C. Brown in coverage. You guys should know him well. He struggles in coverage. Attack him in the passing game. That means Ball should have a big day. Beckham should have a big day. Find C.C. Brown and throw at him. Now, defensively, also one more thing. You have to run till they stop it. Detroit struggles in stopping the run. Continue to run that football with Bradshaw and Jacobs. Run it until they prove they can stop it. Now, defensively, what you have to do, you have to sack Shaun Hill. Shaun Hill is an athletic guy that can get out the pocket, make plays down the field, keep plays alive. You have to sack him. You can hit him, but you have to bring him to the ground. Don't let him get that football out cleanly. Also, Phillips and Roll, you guys are going to have to play a big game this week against those two tight ends. If you can stop Detroit's tight ends, Scheffler and Pettigrew, you effectively can shut down a third of their offense. That's important. Take those two talented tight ends out of the game and force them to beat you on the flanks. I'm going with Detroit in this matchup, and here's why. The Giants struggle at home. Detroit comes in with the talented tailback that can effectively exploit the weakness of the Giants defense, which is those outside linebackers, and they have two talented tight ends that can block and catch. That's going to keep that pressure neutralized. Detroit runs the spread out of a lot of 4 and 5 wide receiver sets, so effectively they can stretch out that Giants defense and make it and weaken it by stretching it out. So I think the Lions come in and provide a lot of matchup problems for the Giants. They come up here to the New Meadowlands Stadium and get a victory. For more NFL previews, visit footballgameplan.com/NFL, or you can visit our YouTube channel at youtube.com/footballgameplan.